Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this? They call it the podcast?
Morning Good. Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the air. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning Good.
Like it?
All right, we're here with Christophe Jean.
Yeah.
No, yeah, sorry, I wasn't ready. Hey guys, welcome to the Michael Good
Jacks.
Morning
Yeah,
Good
I do.
podcast.
I do kind of do that thing too, where my voice changes a little bit every time.
Yeah, no, I was doing it performatively.
So we're talking about it, the potential of somebody breaking up. What was it? What were we?
It was just like
doing?
reactions to being broken up with.
Well, like
We don't have to start there.
no. Well, that's where we
that
ended
was
up.
the genesis of it.
It's,
Yeah.
No, the genesis was: would you break up with your girlfriend or no? Would you cheat on your girlfriend if she knows, but you can work it out? But you
Dude,
get a
I just-
million.
sounds like
Mike sucks. So if you hold him here, it's perfect. I
Is
just
it
need
okay?
stats. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You up higher? No, not on the thing.
I see.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see,
perfect.
I see.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with the
Yeah,
cable.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So would you cheat on your girlfriend for $1 million? Well,
Yeah,
I don't
and
have a
you-
girlfriend anymore, so absolutely. But it is very like, I was talking about this. It's so funny the way people like the cheating thing is really interesting because like there are some people that like in their mind it's like not even a bad thing. Like they've gotten so, and I don't even think they're sociopathic. I just think they're more.
Yeah.
Just
they have a
black
different.
guy.
Yeah. To whom might you be referring, Michael?
I will be
I've
honest.
never
Every
heard of any
conversation.
particular group. I don't know. I think like I think there is like
Do you think if your dad cheats a lot and doesn't like? I think a lot of people whose dad cheats. I knew a very preppy guy whose dad cheated all the time, but in his mind he like just doesn't even see it as like a bad thing. He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm getting pussy. Why is this bad?"
Yeah,
like in his
yeah,
mind, he's like,
yeah,
"It's
yeah.
good. We're all having fun."
My buddy had
broke a sacred covenant. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
My buddy had a fucked up story where he got like a new phone plan, and so it was one of those things where it was connected to his dad's phone, and he started seeing his dad's texts,
Yeah.
and just fully, like, consistently got texts of his dad cheating on his mom,
Oh, that fucking.
and like it would
sucks.
all go to his phone, and it's the funny.
He's like, "Who's
part,
sending me these hot, sexy pictures?"
Well, it was like some old lady.
Beautiful 48-year-old lady.
Yeah.
basically. I'm
His
so
ta-
lucky.
His takeaway though was like, dude, no risk. Dude, my dad was so cringe.
He was dropping the ball on his.
I don't think he was
mistresses.
dropping the ball, but reading them, he's like, oh, like
Oh,
this
it's
is
like corny.
bad. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you read a 52-year-old horny guy's text,
Oh my god.
no matter what you read, if I read
every
your,
text my dad sends.
yeah, dude, your dad has sent me horny.
He
texts.
sent me he sent me the horniest Instagram reel like recently, and I was just like, dude, you gotta enjoy this in private.
Was it
Yeah.
like a chick twerking or something?
Yeah, like one of those horny like skits.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
whole thing is just you see a girl like bend over.
Yeah,
It's very like Miami comedy.
Yeah,
I think that's the
Miami
thing where it's just
comedy.
like it's like
that
a
might
yoked
be the
dude.
Instagram name is Miami
Yeah,
Comedy. It's just some like giant titted OnlyFans lady who like slips on a banana and it goes in her mouth.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
And her boyfriend's watching like,
And then a
"Oh."
guy in the background's like, damn,
Yeah.
she really sucking on that motherfucker. Yeah, and he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, the skit was the dude
Jewish.
threw the keys in the back seat, and she like bent over to get it, and you can like see under her skirt, and I'm like, I'm your son.
Yeah. He's like, "Isn't this hot?"
Absolutely.
Yeah, my dad's never once said, "Is this hot?" Like I feel like a father should never say to his son, "Isn't this
Oh
hot?"
no, he was a
Yeah.
gross old man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my dad like watching movies will do that, but not in like a super creepy.
My dad picking me up from middle school.
Because look at
You're allowed to comment. It's not against the rules.
Yeah, he's like, oh, your friend's developing early.
So
Yeah.
you finger your girlfriend yet?
I fingered her.
finger smell to make sure you weren't
Yeah.
drinking.
He smell after you hang out with your middle school girlfriend. Your dad always smells your fingers for cigarettes. No, my dad will be watching. It's so funny. His taste though is so funny. Like he has the most bizarre taste in women sometimes. Like we'll be watching. I remember as a kid we used to watch Rachel Ray cook all the time. And he'd be like, fucking Rachel Ray. Yeah. He'd be like, I want to tear that ass up. I'm like, Rachel Ray? Like, it's such a funny choice.
Well, there are weird ones like that. Like I mean, I guess she has giant tits and beautiful blue eyes, and she's a wonderful lady. But Katy Perry, that's
completely reasonable. It's not
Yeah,
Rachel
she's hot
Ray.
as hell.
Yeah, she's a babe, dude.
Wait, I haven't seen Rachel Ray in a while, so I feel like I went.
What
along
she
with
looks
it
like
a
now,
bit.
look her up like mid 2000s Rachel Ray. This is when I was like 10
She's
years
like
old.
tanner, right? Not like
Yeah.
more tan.
She's like an Italian raspy woman. She clearly fucking rips cigs. Like you can tell she's just always smoking
she
cigs.
could rip a fart in
Oh,
her
she's
mouth.
hot.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. She's not like that. Yeah, no, she's not really.
Wait,
that
what
hot.
did she do? I don't know.
This should be the
She's a,
reviewing women
had a cooking
podcast.
channel.
Let's do
Anybody
that.
on like my dad would be crazy horny for like news anchors.
Oh, yeah,
Anybody
yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
like something like that, I think you'd want to have sex with. It's
Yeah.
like a teacher.
But sometimes it is like insane. You're like, why is this lady have to be reading the weather? Like it's just so fucking.
Oh,
hot.
like the
You're-
Hispanic ones are hilarious.
Oh my god, they're just like the most beautiful women. With
Yeah, they're like
huge
Brazilian
jugs.
tens. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, wow.
Yeah.
They're like,
But to be honest, if I turned on the weather and it was like disgusting, I think I would just change the channel.
yeah,
I'd be like,
there's a fine line.
Yeah.
You can't have some pig telling you the weather.
No.
It's either
yeah.
some like closeted gay guy or it's like the hottest woman you've ever seen. That's who tells you the
Which
weather.
makes perfect sense.
They're like, it's gonna be sunny. Or it's like, yeah, you fucking look at the weather. Jacking off.
Why is he
either way.
behind the camera telling us the weather?
wait,
Yeah.
did your dad give you the sex talk?
Yeah, on a boat.
Just the two of you.
Dude, he turns on the Rolling Stones, and we get in the middle of the lake, and he turns the key off. He goes, "What do you know about sex, Michael?" And I'm like,
You're gonna fuck you in the middle of the lake. Dude.
You're about to know everything.
That's pre-molestation talk. Dude, the radio turns off. You're in the middle of the lake. No one can hear you. We're in the middle of the lake. Michael.
Yeah, that's like a murder scene.
except it'd be the other way. You turn it up louder.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah,
me
yeah,
up.
Dude, it's that one song in every Scorsese movie.
Which one?
It's like, yeah.
It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow.
the ahs are just you screaming.
But it's funny too, because like I knew so much about sex. I remember bragging so hard. I started like overcompensating. I was like, yeah, I know all about like chodes and like clits and stuff like that.
Fart stuff, poop stuff, pee time.
Did you have to have
Bukkake.
masturbation? Was masturbation explained to you, or did you just figure it out? By
Someone
practice?
told me about it. They're like, yo, you got to go. You got to do it like this. And I kind of did it wrongly. They're like, you have to rub your dick with spit. So I did. I spit on my fingers and like go like that, like you would on a clitoris. And,
Yeah, your little acorn penis.
Yeah.
Like a clit.
and then it didn't really work. And then I remember I went to the bathroom at like the hair salon because the woman was just like touching my hair.
Dude, those are sensual, dude.
Oh my god,
You
dude!
get like a titty graze on the back of your head.
Oh, it feels
my
amazing.
God,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
you're 12 years. I'm rock hard,
Rock hard,
dude. Fucking, they don't even have to be good looking. It's
No.
almost better that they're kind of gross. It's kinda
Yeah,
part
the
of it.
thickness. Oh my god, dude! It's
Yeah.
also like there's that, and then there was like a dental hygienist who's
Yeah.
like literally whose
Oh,
job, an orthodontist
was to
assistant.
stick your
is-
fingers in your mouth.
Yeah. It's basically a child molester. She's putting giant jugs in your
She's like,
face.
okay, now suck on my finger.
Yeah.
Did you have ladies touching your pee-pee at the doctor's?
Yeah. I'd get hard.
No.
I'd get fucking rock hard, dude.
Did
I'll
you
bet it.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
just be so nervous my dick would get like
Yeah,
three
I'd be
sizes
so scared,
smaller.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Grinch.
Yeah.
That'd be
that-
prep, dude. Condom on, ready to go.
I've seen videos like this.
Yeah. Yeah, the amount of times I thought I was, that's always, it's not a new idea, but like I always thought
I feel
was,
like my penis and balls were rarely checked. They were on their own.
They
for,
were like, he was fucking ginger.
until
I don't want to
got-
touch his dick.
Until I got herpes when I was like 23.
Yeah,
I
until
don't
I
think-
met Joe, he was checking my balls all the time.
Yeah, but before I got herpes, I feel like no one looked at my dick for
Really?
like unless it was a beautiful woman.
I remember one time I was a fucking creepy kid. Like I was just horny. I remember one time this doctor, she's like, "That's it." I was like, "Are you sure everything looks you positive?" Because she was like, "I was like,
Just cum comes out. Well, all right, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're done.
I mean, I
did
had
you see this part?"
I had so many health professionals look at my dick, and even if it was a guy, I would just be fluffing my shit up before they entered
Yeah,
the room.
you gotta let them know.
Yeah, I got
what you're working with.
I can't humiliate myself.
You can't pull up with the with the fucking
Yeah, a
full-
little peckaroo.
yeah. You can't pull up with that. With
Well,
a
it's
little
always
worm
funny too, 'cause
bird.
I see all these TikToks about guys like, oh, like fluffing your dick up before the doctor gets there. And every nurse is like, trust me, it like doesn't even phase us. We're like, yeah, well, it's not about you. It's about what I think.
Yeah.
I'm aware that you're not like judging every penis, but it's more
Unless
about maybe
it's
like.
exceptionally one way or the other.
Well, this is what she said. She's like, yeah, we only talk about them if they're ginormous.
Yeah,
I like that
they're
you're just explaining that you break
ginormous
HIPAA.
or micro penis. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
She's purposely leaving that out.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like see a penis the size of like a Tic Tac and then not tell the broads about it.
Yeah.
I
What
would
is a
tell
micro
everyone.
penis? Like we
Just look in your pants.
no, because genuinely, sometimes I feel like it's so small that I'm like, I
yeah.
feel
They're
like
crazy.
this is crazy.
Have you seen what's that movie with Will Forte?
MacGruber.
Where he has a micro penis.
Or no, he has no penis, right? He got it cut off, and then you see it at the end.
Yeah.
I thought he had a micro penis.
I think it's
No,
he got
no,
it.
he
He got his
Dude, I'm
dick
gonna start
cut off.
calling every penis a micro penis.
no,
Just-
he has a micro. Penis.
even hogs just be like a fucking little.
Am I
micro dick.
crazy? He did this like funny like.
My memory was that he
You're
used through
thinking
a
of
straw.
The Hangover.
No, there was Will Forte did a micro penis like photo shoot like to promote the movie. And, he I swear to God. Oh my God, this is gonna kill me. If I
That
don't
is a
find
great
this.
bit to just have a pair of. Dude, that is
Dude, look at
insane.
that-
I think that's not what a real micro penis is.
That can't be real.
Oh my
All right.
god!
I hope they're not just like this. Isn't just kids' penises you're pulling up right now.
I hope not. No, that wouldn't be the first thing on Google. I hope.
Well-
I did look up child porn when I was a kid.
Yeah,
you were a
dude, he did-
child?
oh my God.
Yeah,
why
when
are they
I looked up
covering
on
it?
Google like child porn because I wanted
I'm glad this
Porn-
episode's getting flagged now.
I wanted porn that looked like me, like that looked like my
yeah. Well, I mean, to be
classmates.
fair, if anybody sexted underage, like technically, I sent dick pics when I was a kid. So technically, I distributed
law.
child porn.
That's what
Yeah.
they would always hold over you. I'm like, yeah, is the FBI coming
Yeah.
to this thing that 98% of children do? Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I've taken over 500 pictures of my penis, and
Yeah.
I've sent probably 200.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's like, you gotta get like
Go a little closer.
You gotta get like 6 or 7 like takes.
How many of
Yeah.
those were not your GF? Were these random people that you like to send to?
My ex GF did not like dick pics at all. These were like before and
Oh.
after has been a little bit excessive. But
You send unsolicited.
no, never. No.
You send a random number.
Yeah.
Send it to Domino's.
What? I'm fishing. You're gonna catch something
Yeah,
eventually.
you're gonna get something.
Yeah.
You gotta throw the line out there.
No, I've sent videos of me jizzing and stuff like that. Not like with my face in it, but that's
Oh,
always
that's
the
pretty
rule.
cool.
But yeah. But
Jizzing on your own face.
there's like clearly my flag football. It's just like just trophy in the background. Michael Good.
It's like your address and license in today's newspaper.
I just lost my fucking license, dude. That shit sucks. I lost it
Why?
at a Madonna concert.
Oh, you can't
which-
find it. I thought you got a DUI. I got it.
Yeah, it's very funny emailing Madison Square Garden, being like, "Hey, have you seen my one driver's license from the Madonna concert a week ago?"
Did they respond? I'm guessing no.
No,
Yeah.
they should respond saying like, "We're only responding because this is the saddest amount of hope that
Yeah,
anybody's
this
had."
is like an absurd.
Yeah. If you think this is possible,
Just
then-
go there and look. Just knock on the door. Well, excuse me, I was here the other night. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I saw Madonna.
Yeah, well, they
was
weren't
that?
answering email. Oh, it was fucking incredible, dude. So it was. I went on
She's
a
a
date.
haggard looking broad now. She's
I don't
scary.
give a fuck. She's a queen. She's
Would
a
you
hero.
fuck her?
Yeah. What is that question? Would I fuck Madonna? I'd fuck most celebrities for the story.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys.
No, I did pause too
Pause.
long for that. Though.
Pause.
Ron Jeremy.
That is an interesting question. So it's like, there's always the question of would you suck a
Such
dick?
The most ridiculous Freudian slip I've ever heard. There's always the dick. I mean, the question.
The question about
I mean,
that.
the fuck me in my ass.
I mean, I'm gay. I'm gay. Yeah, I'm gay. Sorry.
But it's like, would you suck dick for 1,000? But does it make it worse or better if it's a celebrity?
Better.
I always said
Better.
this. Would you suck
My dick.
Brian Redban's dick to get on Joe Rogan? It's not brought up. Rogan doesn't know about it. But randomly, Rogan
Sucking off
will.
Brian Redband.
Yes,
I've met Redband. He's a sweet guy.
everybody said he's the
He's
nicest
an
guy
angel.
ever.
He's
Yeah,
a sweetheart. I really like him.
yeah.
So to give him one favor,
But in the back of your mind, it's not. You don't think about it at all.
I'd almost feel guilty if he was really into it, and I was like, I'm only doing this.
Dude, everybody said he's like the nicest guy on
He's
the
an
planet.
angel.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
genuinely so sweet. I met him very briefly. He remembers me. Like I DM every time I visit Austin. I DM him like, "Hey, I'm coming," and he's like, "Oh, I'll come by." Like
Yeah.
He responds, "Why?" He's a sweetheart.
Okay, so the answer is you would. do
I'd
it.
suck him off.
Yeah,
I'm already
yeah.
sucking him
Wait,
off.
is there a second
but
part
now
to
I'm
the
just getting.
question?
No, well, it's because everybody goes, "Oh, what about Jamie?" I'm like, that's not fair because Jamie's behind the camera the whole time.
Yeah,
so that would be
he-
too much nerves on the episode.
Yeah, I'd be looking over at young Jamie the whole time.
Yeah, you'd be like, ugh. But if it was just somebody not in the room, but then randomly he gets
Yeah.
mentioned, he gets mentioned like halfway through, and you just kind of scramble about it a little bit.
Does he come fast?
No, it's a long, really sensual. He's rubbing your face and saying, "I love this
Wow.
so much."
I
He's
don't
See,
like,
know.
then I'd be like, "Ugh, Brian, I'm not doing this because I want to. And he'd be like, what? And he'd come in my mouth, and I'd be like, sorry.
Yeah, but I think the celebrity thing would make it worse than if it was a straight. But it's weird because there's benefits to the celebrity thing. So it's like,
If it worked out for me.
yeah. But then always in your mind. Then
If you had to pick one, who would you pick?
Ryan Gosling.
Ooh, that's me too.
It's like sucking my own dick. You
No,
know
it's
what I mean?
not, dude.
to me, it's like sensualness. It would actually be better for me to suck an ugly man's penis because it would be less like to me it's more.
It'd be less confusing for you sexually.
Well, it's like
No, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm not trying to beautiful Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Beautiful angel
No,
Ryan
I would
Gosling.
hate to fucking discover that about myself.
You'd be like,
through this,
"God
yeah.
It just sounds like a lot of stress right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just being like, I don't want to also find out I like sucking dicks.
It's like whenever I see a gay scene in a movie and I just look at my dick.
Don't
like,
get hard.
"Stop
Don't get
it."
hard. Stop it. I swear I feel it more. Do you feel your penis more? I'm like hyper aware of your penis.
Yeah.
You're the
Like,
first person to
hyper-aware of my
vocalize
penis.
this, but yeah, I've never. Yeah,
It's like
I
it's
totally
like
do.
the way like you have like mindfulness techniques for anxiety. It's like feel the bottom of your feet touching the floor. That like grounds you in reality.
Yeah,
it's
feel
like
your
that for the tip
penis
of my
knock
penis.
it hard. Or the Louis C.K. joke of when he watches Magic Mike, he doesn't get hard, but his dick kind of goes like whoop.
He's like inflates like somebody blown into a raft a
Yeah,
little bit.
it's so good. Where I know the ending of the movie. It's I'm gay. That or I think he has a similar thing about like he wants the cream of the crop if he has gay sex. It's like he's like I'm gonna fuck the hottest guys. Like if I do it, you know.
See, for me, I think my problem with like sensuality grosses me out. So like if the
Even
guy
with the woman like a
little
normal
bit.
hot lady.
Yeah.
You need to like spit on her and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You need to make it filthy
Yes, and I need a little bit of like fun to it. So like the idea of me sucking a guy's penis is disturbing,
and fun.
especially
Yeah, well now you're right up your alley. Now we're looping back around to what you like.
Yeah,
You're like, this is disgusting. I'm a fucking filthy animal.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
As long as the makeup is running down your face.
Yeah.
I'm in a wedding dress.
Daddy, I love you. Yeah, that's good gay sex for you. Bad gay sex is if he looks in your eyes.
Yeah, he's like
or hold
really-
your hands.
If
when
he's
you're
like
sucking his dick.
kind to you and like enters slowly,
That it like skeeves me the
like
fuck out.
gives you soft kisses.
Dude, you know what? I'll say this. Dan Carney, love the guy. I don't like playing gay with him because he's too sensual about it. Like, there's guys, he's like, what am I going to go lick your balls? And I'm like, come in my mouth. But then some guys are like, hey, man. And I'm like, ugh. It like deeply disturbs
Oh, that's me and Joe. I think we're fully. I mean, we might as
I'm
well.
giving him a hand job on.
Yeah.
Like, I almost want to
LOL.
set up a rule with Dan, be like, look, this was fun in the past, but we can't play gay
Yeah.
together. It really
I
weirds
think
me
that
out.
is actually a good note because I'll play gay with my dad, and if I'm like he's like thinks it's funny, but if I just like rub his shoulder like really,
Oh, dude,
slow,
stop. It fucking weirds me out. It really
If I'm just
disturbs
like
me.
I'm just like oh my god, like you've been like what are you doing?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like men showing.
Are you putting a gator between me and you?
Yeah.
For safety.
Yeah. Just trying to gay it up a little more. But
Michael hates seeing gay guys hold hands in public.
dude, literally speaking,
Queers.
if two guys
They're like-
kissing sensually,
yeah.
two dudes fucking each other in the ass, I think would disturb
But like
me less.
dirty homeless guys like kicking each other's balls and
That's
and
funny.
They licking each other's assholes. You're like that's kind of
Yeah. To be fair though, I copied one of my friends' faces on gay porn, and I watched enough of it to be like, it is nice to say, and you go, not for me, not for me. Yeah.
Yeah, my test was for a while when I started jerking off. I would only look up lesbian porn as like a prove
Oh,
myself.
dude,
I'm not
everybody
gay.
did that.
Yeah,
They're like, dude,
yeah.
straight porn's gay. That was
I
always
never-
My
weird.
dick can
never
get
did
hard
this.
by just looking at girls.
I do love that
Yeah.
old Michael Che joke about lesbian porn. How much he hates it
What is it?
because it doesn't have an ending.
Oh yeah. There's no, yeah.
It's such a good joke. Like after lesbian
Oh,
porn,
yeah,
they
yeah.
just look at each other and they're like, "Well."
Yeah. Also, I didn't know lesbians like Madonna. I thought it was only gay dudes and women.
That me too.
Yeah.
Lesbians are women.
No,
Come on, let's-
no people.
Yeah. Human women.
Yeah. Gay guy person.
Yeah.
Straight woman person.
Yeah. We're talking about
Gay
men
woman.
and women.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What are we doing? There's like no lesbians.
Anymore?
They all died. No, they're like
all
statistically
bisexual?
no lesbians.
Really?
What are you
Like-
talking about?
Well, like compared to gay dudes, there's way more gay dudes than lesbians.
Interesting.
Like it's like
Well,
5 to
dudes are
1.
just hotter.
Yeah, dudes are just so
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
They can't help. We can't help.
What's
it.
the percentage of lesbians?
I think I want to say it's like 1% of women are lesbians and 4% of men are gay. It's literally like 4x.
I wonder why. I mean, but 90% of girls are bisexual.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's because of
Everyone I've
sexual
ever had sex
fluidity
with.
is that men tend to operate on the far ends of the straight gay
We're
Yeah,
extra.
spectrum because we're more externally motivated.
So we're like dudes are horny.
It's like you like guys' asses or you don't. You know, there's not like a ambiguity. Whereas like a woman could be like, I don't know, it was like crazy. Like we were drinking and I just like fingered her. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's like the joke of like you make like girls make out with each other when they drink. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the boys are never just like fuck. You know,
Yeah.
it never happens.
I wonder if there's just something inherently more just like sexually appealing about girls.
Yeah, that's true.
as opposed to-
100%,
Yeah,
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like,
Well, women
the
are, like,
girls also
beautiful.
like them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, outside of like this background here. Like,
Yeah,
this
this
and
is a
a woman
woman.
are like the same thing.
Yeah, and then a
Yeah,
man
I gotta
is like a hammer.
I gotta sound straighter now for the podcast.
Yeah, I
like
love-
this. Women are so fucking hot, dude.
the beach, man. I love that fucking shit, man.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
think there's
it's-
just something differently appealing about dudes than girls. Like a girl, I feel like is always more of like this is a physically attractive person or thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a dude is more like he doesn't even have to be attractive for a girl to be attracted
Well,
to
right.
them.
Well, this is like the biological people. It's a bias. I forget what it's called, or it's like a way of. It's like what's it? Biological like determinism or something, or absolutism.
Is that like in evolution? It's like we're after different things or whatever.
Yeah, because like women are inherently more valuable
Yeah, because they carry the little babies.
because
But
they
guys,
carry the babies. Because
and-
one guy can impregnate 6 women, but
yeah,
one
Yeah.
woman can only get pregnant one time, so they're kind of
and
equal in
chicks
that.
physically can give you more of a sense of like what is fucked, like what they're good for is like the wide hips and
Yeah,
the,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
and the big boobies. Whereas
It is crazy that it comes down to that. But it's really weird because women won't really fuck as many guys they're not attracted to. But men will fuck women they're not attracted to all the time.
I think
Right.
it's,
But dating wise, it's like really when it comes down to dating, it's like, I find this like it's like so important. I feel like for a guy to be like, is this woman attractive?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a guy
of
will
course.
cancel a date with a woman if she's less attractive than another.
Right. A
Woman.
woman might hear out if she's like initially not maybe the most physically attracted to him.
Yeah,
Will,
well,
like,
dude,
hear
I've
about it
heard
and be like,
stories.
oh, he has a great job and he's hilarious, like or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I've heard great courting stories recently. It's crazy. I've heard like Rowies.
Yeah, those are
I've heard a bunch of
adorable.
courting stories where
is
guys
that,
are
is
like,
that one cute?
I don't know,
Yeah.
just persistence. I mean, it
Yeah,
is the
he
same
really liked
stalker
her.
behavior. It was very
Yeah,
stalkerish.
He
but-
really liked her, and then like they didn't match on Tinder, and he was like her waiter, and then like he tried to rizz her up at the restaurant, and then he like found her Instagram, and like and this was like over a several month.
Don't
thing.
give up, stalkers. If
And
you're
he-
listening,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
give up.
Just keep following her around. Dude.
She's
She'll
gonna
say
change
yes
her mind
eventually.
eventually
Just
at
bring
some
a
point.
weapon or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend, I waited for like a year. She was dating a guy, and I was just like looking at her Instagram, like, picture still there? All right. And then eventually she was single, and I was like a shark to
But that's a
fucking
little
bait.
different though, because that's
It
like
is
that's
different. I guess
different
it's
than,
just
like,
waiting
You
as
weren't
opposed to-
rejected.
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
like you were like, but like I've heard of guys being like, they're like, she telling you what. First couple times I asked her out, she said no. I'm like, I would not have.
I'm definitely one
would
to
leave
take
that
it.
one and done.
I'm one
Yeah.
to take a no. Yeah, it's like because I think the idea of guys getting caught up in like the friend zone or whatever to me is like the fuck. I think it's
very gay.
so gay and cringy. Is
Yeah.
like well, I can still be friends with her. It's like if you like a girl and you're like best friends with her, and in the back of your head, all you're thinking the whole time is like, if I wait long enough.
She'll be
Yeah.
my
If
If
girlfriend.
I wait for her to fuck this many guys, then she'll
Yeah.
be my girlfriend. Or you just move on and
Yeah, yeah.
try to be with somebody that actually wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild to me to not just take no as like an answer.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it is crazy. But then
Never been like, please. You've never been like, please give me pussy. Never felt
only,
that?
only if I'm right there and they're saying like, I don't really feel like having sex tonight. Then I'm like, please, please, please.
You're crying.
I'm
you're
always
stomping
just
your
I'm
feet.
always like, that's totally cool. Totally cool. But I wouldn't think you were like a whore if you
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you're a whore.
Yeah.
I'd actually think you're a whore if you didn't. Just use reverse psychology.
I'm like, what if you're really horny in like an hour?
Just text me. Text me back if you want to, I guess.
What if I do
They
this?
check their phone. It's just please, 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 please.
Have you been like, please?
Not directly, but like in my actions, you know.
Yeah.
I've like dated girls who were like not that interested in me or like
Can you hold close,
clearly-
but I hate to keep.
Sorry.
asking. Yeah.
Or they like They've gone on a few dates with me, and it doesn't like they seem to fizzle out, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that's
like, don't fizzle away.
Yeah.
I need pussy so bad.
That's at least a situation
like
where you're
desperation.
getting
Yeah.
something. It's like they're giving you some feedback. Like,
yeah,
I remember we were talking.
But then they're
about,
giving me more feedback that says, yeah.
well, what you're
nah.
describing is situationship type thing where I've been in. Of like,
Yeah, I guess I hate that word. It's such a gay word.
but I think it describes something so universal now. And
Yeah,
I think
true.
It probably occurs more now. I'm sure it's always been a thing, but yeah, like, and I think it's a byproduct of like the culture. Of,
it's a internet did that because it's like this
and
appearance.
dating apps specifically.
Yeah. Dating apps and like Instagram have like made it so people think there are so many options to go get.
Dude,
like,
I think
dick
I'm
and balls
so
and pussy.
fucking hot now. Like the
You're
people I'm
yeah.
seeing myself reject. I'm like, this is insane. I'm like,
What
this
you're
is,
rejecting like hot chicks? Because
Yes,
your
100%, because
portfolio is getting better.
Well, I used to go crazy because I used to always be like when I used Tinder before I was in a relationship, and I would always go, oh, I'll just like every single girl, and then I'll filter through it later.
Yeah.
Which now I realize it's kind of mean because you're giving people hope, but
I mean,
it's
they
not that
get
much hope.
lots of women get lots of matches that
Yeah,
they never
yeah.
look at. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a huge deal.
then
Unless
I
they're
realized,
like, hi.
yeah. Then somebody told me this is how fucked up and psychotic I am. Then somebody told me what happens is it bases you attractiveness based off how many people you reject, which is actually accurate. Like I've begun on Bumble and only swiped left on people for like, I don't know, 21, and then it starts boosting me. Like I start getting likes. So now it's psychotic, but I'll just not look at my phone because if I look at them, I'll be like, I have to. So I'll just swipe no on 10 and then just wait and it'll fucking boost. It's
Because
crazy.
you know you'll swipe right on them.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, but what if she's so pretty? And then I'll be
Well,
like,
Yeah, well, if she's pretty, she's pretty.
When
Just-
you're on Tinder, do you have the mode of like most of the time you're mindlessly scrolling and like girls are mostly like even their profiles don't really say anything about them, and then you find the one profile with like a killer bio and you just fall in love and you're like, please swipe right on me. Like I want this so bad.
well, the one thing with Tinder is there's so many fakes.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
And the
for
hard
sure.
thing is, I can't tell if these are Russian women or bots because the way they talk, they're like, you grab a drink with me? And I'm like, okay, to be fair, this woman is from Russia. So it's very possible this is how she was
in
sending
New York,
message.
there's probably a lot of immigrants who are not the greatest at
Yeah.
typing.
Yeah, I think I've just been
English is a
rejecting
second
beautiful
language.
Russian women because I think they're bots. Because I'm like,
I mean, it's
learn
a-
the language, sweetheart. Yeah.
Go back to Poland.
Yeah.
Sowiecka, whatever stupid name you have.
They have the coldest, dude. I had the hottest Russian cut my hair the other week, and they have the coldest stares.
Yeah.
I'm not the first one to observe that, but it was crazy.
I think it is a cultural thing in Russia, right? They can't show their emotions.
Yeah, they're a
it's insane. They're
stoic.
passionate.
Lex,
A
stoic
Lex
breed.
Friedman says that of like it's like
Yeah, but I
they-
think he's just an autistic retard.
no,
He's like
you're,
everybody
you're
in my
right.
country is
But
like
I did
that.
hear that of
He's
like
just like a fucking limo driver all the time. That is the most. I don't know. Throw like a fun little flower tie on. Do something with expression.
He does dress like a limo driver.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I hate that.
He's got
I
the-
really don't like.
he's
that
got the
guy.
least
Really?
swag.
He's just.
he's like so like neutral to me. Like he's not. There's
That's
not that
why I
much-
don't like him. I like people. I like Ben Shapiro more than him because Ben Shapiro gives me an emotion.
Oh,
I'm like, this
see,
guy
he gives me a negative emotion.
totally, totally, and I hate
And his
him. but I'm
voice
like-
is like so grating.
But like once he dropped that rap video last week, I was like,
Oh, that was sick.
Patty's literally like, this is a gift from God.
This
I was
is
like,
so
this is
good.
incredible. My pockets are fatter than Lizzo.
Yeah, he's like,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
bar.
My pockets are Lizzo. They're fat.
yeah.
I'm spitting these straight facts. It's so funny. Like a year ago, he was like, "Rap is not music.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
make rap, you're not a musician. It's not real." And that was
Yeah.
like with Tom MacDonald. I love Tom MacDonald. I love him so much.
Dude, I do too. I do too. And it's so funny too, because like a year ago I was talking about him like he's kind of fun. I was like,
He's
he is kinda fun.
hilarious.
But then
I'm
like
so not there with him, dude.
Do you know
It's the
he's
cringiest
Canadian?
shit ever.
that's awesome.
Dude, he's Canadian, and he's like, "What happened to patriotism?" Like, bitch, you're not from here.
Yeah.
It's Jordan Peterson too.
It's
just
Jordan
a-
Peterson. It's the other guy, Steven Crowder.
Oh, yeah,
also
yeah.
Is
Canadian.
he Canadian?
They're all
Wow.
Canadian.
I have gotten hyped on patriotism quick, we're gonna get back to this.
Okay, go ahead.
But
Sorry.
I was hitting on this girl at a bar and she was like in college or something like that. And not something like that. She was in college. She wasn't in
High
high school.
school.
She was in college, but
College, middle school, something.
she starts talking about. She's like, I'm from Miami. I was like, oh fuck yeah, the beaches there are sick. And she's like, no, the beaches there. She's like, Florida sucks. And I was like, first off,
No, it doesn't.
it's the best state ever. I was like, don't you dare you defend your state. I got like really. I was like,
I
you
hate
have to-
people like that.
Dude, I'm like, what are you talking
Hate
about?
them.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I don't like Florida. I was like, the beaches are sick. Miami's sick. She's like, the beaches aren't as good as the DR. She's like, I kind of hate America.
The DR.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna get stabbed by a guy on a 4-wheeler in
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, instead of a guy on a moped who's gonna shoot you in the face in the DR. What are you
Yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? You're gonna get fucking people are gonna throw plantains at you to death.
Yeah. We are diminishing a whole country too.
Well, because I love America.
Yeah.
No, I
But
mean, that's a crazy.
I got so patriotic. I was like, this country's fucking. And I'm like, why am I yelling into 20? I'm not yelling, but I was like getting a little. I was like, this is a great fucking country. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
turning into
of
such an
course
old
it is,
guy.
dude.
You just gotta twist it into like we're great because
Of
we're
diversity.
diverse.
Yeah.
That's how I always twist it.
How
with,
many
like,
Chinese people
liberal
are in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
0.
How are we gonna stop Asian hate if there's none of them there?
Yeah, how many
You're like,
black
oh wait,
people
shit,
are
it's
in the
awesome. It's
Dominican-
awesome. Damn it, it's awesome.
Yeah.
How many Jews are in? Oh fuck, that sounds awesome.
Dude, the greatest Brazil is filled with Japanese guys. Did you know that?
Because of jujitsu?
I
I don't know.
have no idea why. It's the most Japanese people outside of Japan are in Brazil.
Whoa, I wonder why. The giant Jesus.
They're horny for those big Brazilian booties. That's
I
what it
know.
is.
They're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
excited about what's it called? Carnival.
Oh yeah.
They're shaking their sweet Brazilian baboobies.
Baboobies.
But no, I do agree that if someone, because I knew so many people like that in college who were, especially the
I mean, it's
Florida
easy.
thing, where it's like America, whatever, you fucking politics or whatever. But it's like the idea of being like Florida stinks. It's like I feel like you're just gonna hate wherever you are.
Or they
Oh,
would hate
yeah.
wherever they're from. If you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
odds are, like unless you're from like a objectively unless you're like Parisian or something, then it's like, what are you talking about?
And a lot of it too is like some people like I feel like weren't cool in high school, so now they hate their hometown. But I'm like, that has nothing to do with your hometown.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, that everybody there sucks. Everybody lived there. I was like, okay, well, there's people outside of the people you went to high school with. I'm sure, like, you go to like a different bar that you don't have to go to your local bar every time you go.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to really be from an awful place, and
People do that with fucking Orlando though all the time. People are like, "Oh, what am I going to go back to the Porch or Fiddlers and see everybody from my high school?" I'm like, "No, there's thousands of other bars. There's
Yeah.
literally a magical castle. You can drink down the street from it. You're going to know nobody in Kissimmee. Go to the theme parks. Just meet people there.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
a tourist. There's so many options for you to have fun.
No, there's things about Florida that are objectively great.
I guess if you're like liberally minded and you come from like a more northern part of Florida where it's like all
if you're from like the
Bible
woods
dicks, yeah.
and you're like a Jewish liberal from the woods who just like through horrible circumstances you just got surrounded by like fucking racist crazy rednecks and then you could be like, okay, well but it's
But if
one
you're
thing
from, like,
to say
South
like,
Florida or
that's what I
Central
mean. If you're
Florida.
from Boca Raton, it's
Yeah.
like, really, does Florida suck ass?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's also like so much of the country is just like, I don't know. Most of the places are very similar, very normal. Most people are decent, like fundamentally. Like
Yeah.
like a medium-sized town in Iowa is probably like there's probably some awesome people there. Like,
Oh,
and if you went to high school there, you could have made friends with the cool people. And when you come back, you see the cool people. It's like,
yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is on you. It's like you said, it's on you. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're probably an asshole who no one likes. And then
Yeah.
you go to your hometown and everyone's like, there's that asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a healthy perspective to appreciate where you came from, but I definitely think it's way better to like go see other places and live.
Oh, yeah,
elsewhere,
totally.
Yeah. The reasonable thing is in the middle where you're like, yeah, there's certain parts that suck and I don't really jive with all the people there. But there's my family's there and I love them and I love these people who I went to high school with. I still keep in touch with. Like that's like the normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's
because
where I'm
people
at.
always pull that up about like Florida. They're like, "Well, DeSantis." I was like, "Yeah, but like you could say that about so many fucking places." You could
Yeah.
really be like, "Yeah, fucking Brazil sucks because they." Well, I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
about their government, but I'm
But
sure.
yeah,
there's
I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're totally not corrupt.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Colombia's the best. I'm like, yeah,
No,
great.
America's
Can't think
the-
of anything they do that's horrible.
America's actually the only place with like a bad history.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like
Every
dude,
other
wherever
country's
you're
fine.
from. I mean, not
Dude,
that,
we're turning into some Tom MacDonald. on this pod.
whatever happened to the American flags?
I love my favorite thing they do is they get so hyped to say there's two genders. They're like, just fucking wait till I tell these libs that there's two. They're like, wait for
They're
it.
gonna lose their
They're
mind.
like, there's only two genders. And like nobody's responding to it at all.
Well, their whole brand is that like they're pretending that everyone is really mad at them.
yeah, nobody can.
Like,
Everything's
it's a really
hilarious.
great-
At this point, they care way more about there being two genders than anyone
yeah.
arguing that there's two genders.
Yeah, it's like you're still on that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, that's like that's the whole thing with
It's 2016
Canada.
talk.
That's why these Canadian people are so cringe, is because they're like
culture
five,
war is
they're
5 years
They're
behind.
5 years behind.
Yeah,
America
yeah.
on everything.
Honestly, they're like, dude, The Matrix just came out.
yeah.
They're watching like old movies.
Yeah.
They're like, holy shit, dude.
They're George
Forrest
Bush is the
Gump.
worst. He's not fucking what are you talking about?
Yeah, that fucking redneck idiot in charge. It's like a Green Day song. Like, dude, I listened to some American Idiot the other day. What a
Yeah.
great album.
Were you listening earlier to Do You Know Your Enemy?
Dude, I
You
love
know
their
your
cringy,
enemy.
awful, shitty music, ironically,
Oh
and their
my
good
God.
music is good. I'm like, this is like a perfect band. Like, if you want to listen to something terrible, you can. If you want to listen to something kind of cool, you can too.
Yeah, because like American Idiot's like in my opinion like genuinely. I mean, I have bad taste in everything, but it is like a good album.
No, it's really good.
like it's like one of the last like rock operas where it's
like a rock opera. It also came out like it's such a Bush era millennial, pain album. It's like
Yeah.
for everyone who listened to this if they were 18 in like 2003, it's just like in their soul. Like it's just what they're like. It's
Yes.
every cringy like doggo millennial now. Like that's where their like gay liberal rage came from. And you're like, oh, this is like such a perfect snapshot into the psyche of like a 38-year-old man who's like a complete dork now.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Yeah. Dude.
I love it.
Every generation has some of those, I guess. There any music movement always. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people are probably just ashamed of what they looked like when like the scene phase was. Like,
Oh
a thing.
yeah, like Scene
Oh my
and
yeah, like
emo.
Warped Tour emo with like
Yeah.
with like a Falling in
The
Reverse
EDM
t-shirt.
thing hasn't hit yet. Like I still know some people that are like posted pictures with them with like covered in beads and like a
Yeah.
pacifier in their mouth. They're like 30 years old. I'm like,
Yeah, well, them being old, I think inevitably though, like the scene emo thing is always going to be more embarrassing than like you looking really hot in like rave gear, like
that
on
is true
drugs.
too. Because a lot of times, like you look back at raves, you're like, yeah, there's a bunch of chicks with huge asses. It's
Yeah,
a great time.
and
Yeah.
that's
We had fun.
raves are cool. People go to raves, whereas the whole point of like Warped Tour was like we're alternative and like
Yeah,
we
we're
like
like- that's
Invaders
fair.
in.
We're like gay nerds who get picked on. Like that's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And then it wasn't
like
a lot of
pizza.
Warped Tours just people banging 17-year-olds.
most
Well,
of
a
the
lot of the
musicians.
bands,
Yeah.
There was one that's like it's the worst thing you've ever heard. It's like 12-year-olds. He's like DMing, and it's like I think it was Broken Side was. the
Oh,
name of the band.
yeah.
Maybe
They are
something's broken
so
inside.
bad,
Damn.
dude. Broken Side is some of the worst music I've ever heard. It's like beautifully horrible.
Yeah.
I do really
all
like
those
really
bands.
awful.
There's very few of those bands for me that hold up at all.
Dude,
A lot
My
of them
Chemical
say-
Romance. I
Oh, yeah,
love.
My
That's
Chem's
that's like the
unbelievable.
father of the. My
like
Chemical
the
Romance is a different
greatest.
But I
category.
hate it.
yeah.
I thought it was gay when I was younger, and then I went through this breakup, and I'm like, these guys
I
are
love
fucking.
it.
I mean, it
so
is
talented.
gay.
No,
It is
yeah.
totally gay, but it's
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's in like the Blink-182 category. Of,
Right.
like everybody loves it because it's
That's
like,
true. But it's more emo than that, so it's like more like cringy.
no, I think
Aesthetically, dude, the Black Parade is so cringy.
Well, Blink-182's around for longer. So like the Blink-182 like 90s music, like they're doing like Spring Break in 2000, which is like
Yeah.
that's very mainstream and that's everybody.
like
I think the
ska.
music.
Yeah, but then
of,
later-
the music of My Chemical Romance holds up way more than like. What is it? Dropped apple juice, like that song. I think.
Wait, what are you
holds-
talking about? It's a beautiful song about suicide
Oh,
and
it's
about
great.
how you
Yeah.
shut the
What
fuck
Adam's
up.
song?
Yeah.
I love that song.
No, it's a great song. I love Blink-182.
No. Now you realize you're getting ganged up on it. And you're like,
No.
oh,
no,
yeah.
you can't. You're just making a point that you
I've
like. My
I've
Chemical-
been to emo night multiple
been to
times.
emo
I
night.
fucking love Blink-182. I'm
I'm
saying Black Parade as an album is like a masterpiece kind of, and Blink-182 is like a fun,
Yeah, that's true. But
Radio
that's
it's
just
fun
like
talking about
aesthetic-
killing. You think suicide's
Yeah,
fun?
you think Adam's song is fun?
All right, I don't
I have
want to
some
argue
parents that
against
I want you
this.
to call up on the phone and tell them what you said.
It was a Friday night.
See, yeah, that's a good one. I think them being serious to me, I'm like, come on.
I get that. I kind of get that. What's my age again? Is kind of like, I'm never gonna grow up, and then the next ones
Well,
are like,
he's admitting to his own immaturity, and he's self-deprecating and self-conscious about it. He's not like thrilled about being. About everyone hates you when you're 23. It's like sad.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's lit, dude.
No, it's great. It's
Yeah.
a wonderful song. I'm just saying, like, he's not like I'm never gonna grow up.
The
like,
state looks
Yeah.
down on sodomy.
No, yeah, it's just like he prank calls his girlfriend.
Wait,
Who's like, "You're a piece of shit." Like,
Yeah.
like they hate him. Like he's
Yeah.
hated for it.
There's
Yeah.
an irony
he's
and a
aware of
funniness
it.
to that, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's very funny, but it's also very self-aware and not praising these qualities in himself.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just flashing back into Saturday night. I got drunk and I was in an Uber just blaring, feeling this, watching like a live Jimmy Kimmel. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, dude,
Where do
fucking
we go from
yeah.
feeling this.
I was like, dude, if I was at that 2004
Dude, fate
Jimmy
fell
Kimmel
short this
show,
time.
Smile fades in the summer. Yeah.
that song fucking bops.
That's a great one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Blink-182 rocks.
So
And then
my point
You're
is,
just changing
you're
your
dead
mind.
wrong.
I'm. You cannot. You cannot convince me that I don't like that. I like.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying you're like biased and you like My Chemical Romance more, but that doesn't mean it's objectively better. You're trying to claim that one band is objectively better than the
That's
other.
fair. I mean, listen.
I don't even know where this started. I just like.
I just
It
know he's a
started by
fucking
me-
bitch. Dude, I want to beat his ass. Sorry.
I'm saying, yeah. Well, I don't know, but Blink-182 is a fun band. You guys are.
They are
right.
more fun.
I do not want to be placed in the side of Blink-182. I'm just saying. I think it originally came from My Chemical Romance being called gay, which I will defend.
Yeah, but it's cringier than Blink-182, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. I don't
They
think
like,
so.
I cut myself.
No, that's
and
not
I'm
it.
fucking
Li-
dark.
dude,
I'm a
Black-
dark fucking
Dude, Black
angel.
Parade's about like deep
He's like
themes,
this.
like cancer and like
It's about what? DPs?
deep themes and
Oh,
DPs.
DPs.
Yeah.
Deep themes and DPs. That's my next album.
The Black Parade's a bunch of black guys that are coming to fuck you in the
No,
ass.
you know what? I might switch sides to Joe with
I mean, Black Parade is like it's got all these
Thematic
songs about like
consistency.
cancer, and it's
the
like
poetry's better.
yeah, and I think a lot of that stuff holds up, and it does get lumped in with the scene bands.
Yeah, Helena is such like a genius, beautiful song,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, this isn't exactly like
and
I took her out on a very
Yeah.
first
Yes,
date.
yes. I'll. Okay.
So it has more depth.
Adam's song.
It has more depth.
Adam's song is a really deep song.
That's true.
But that's one.
That's
And
one.
then
Well, but
My Chemical
both-
Romance is a lot of deep songs.
both- I
so
actually-
Where are
My Chemical
ya?
Romance is more gay.
actually did
They are more gay.
Blink-182 definitely slams more pussy.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
Like, because they're fun, and you're like,
But My Chemical
Yeah.
Romance is sadder.
but yeah, but they have more.
But
dark
chicks
themes,
with
deep
cuts on
themes.
their wrists are more likely to suck your penis.
You,
For
no
sure.
way, no way. A fun
If you let
Blink-182
dude,
girl.
you say you fuck with like My Chemical Romance, that holds way more weight with all
Yeah,
chicks,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, those women also hold more weight.
Whereas I think both of those bands do though fall into a category, but Blink-182 way more so of it doesn't even matter how corny they ever were perceived, is now everybody loves them
Yeah, it's true.
because you play a Blink-182 song, everybody.
But I
knows
think it was the
words.
opposite. I think when Blink-182 came out, it was more like. I mean, I don't know, but
When
I
it
feel like
came out,
was like-
it kind of has like a recurrence.
yeah, because my
you know?
cousin was like in college. Or he was probably like in 9th grade when Blink-182 came out, and when he was in college, all he'd play is Blink-182. He's like, this is what he was like in a fraternity, and they're like, Blink-182 is sick, dude.
Yeah.
And so I think even then it was like it's in the American Pie movies, and they're like drinking beers, and they're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna get fucking.
And I think
puss."
that was at an era, I don't know when this ended, where you could hear more alternative music like as like just on the radio. And that's when everybody
there's
was
no
listening to the
radio,
radio.
yeah.
Yeah, the radio just went away, and so now there's not like
That was the other thing I was gonna say. Like, there's no mainstream culture to like get into anymore.
it's all niche. Yeah.
Everything is just stratified into a million niches.
Dude, my favorite one is there's Limp Bizkit's going on tour with the most interesting thing. So I love Limp Bizkit. I love Limp Bizkit. And you know what? Can't say they're gay. They're
No,
pretty
they're
sick.
cool as hell.
They are straight as hell.
They're
Remember,
really
one of the
cool.
straightest bands. Doesn't mean they're
They're
good.
aggressively
Straight.
heterosexual.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit hosting the show is Riff Raff. It's a tour.
Oh my god.
One of the openers is Corey Feldman.
So lit.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman
This is
rocks.
like the fucking toilet tour. it's like
It's actually called Loserville, but it's not.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! It's the poopy farty dum dum show. That sucks so much ass. I would love to go.
Yeah, I'm going so bad. And then there's this other guy who actually is, I think, a good musician. This guy named Nate No Face, who's this guy. He's like this cholo.
Is he like a scary rapper?
Synth punk.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like, oh, blah, 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 but it's like 808s going beep, 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 beep. I fucking love it. I don't know what
Wait,
it is.
when are you gonna see them?
They're going to, I think they're going to like Tampa in like August. I think I do want to see
Dude, let's
it.
go.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so down.
Let's make
Let's
a
take
fucking-
Molly.
Yeah. Dude, I would love.
Dude, I will say this, Molly and Madonna, that would have been the best decision.
that would
for
have been
me.
awesome, dude. It's like a total rave vibe.
Yeah.
I want to go see Riff Raff though. I heard he absolutely sucks ass live.
Whoever told you that should literally take a gun and shove it down the throat. 'Cause I've seen him live. Can we just take a moment to find out who this is?
It was that Hannibal Buress bit.
Really?
You don't remember he talks about like he plays his own music and just like kind of vibes along with it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
I
so
think
he does a thing where he plays his own.
I don't
jokes.
really like talking shit about commas, but I hope something horrible happens to Hannibal Buress in the next couple months because he's just wrong, and he's rapping now, and I doubt it's as good as Riff Raff. So.
Probably not.
I think Hannibal's good. I heard. I think he was the guy
He's
that
good at making
a
up
joke.
lies about great musicians.
they had him come out as MF Doom. I think in like the mask, and everybody was freaking out
He
because they
does
thought
kind
it
of
was
look
MF
like
Doom.
him.
And
Yeah,
then
what,
he
he's
starts
back from the dead?
Yeah, no, this is before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I saw him at Mad Decent Block Party, and it was one of the best performances. He came like 2 hours late. They're like, we don't know what Riff Raff is.
Of course, he's always late.
Oh yeah, of course. He's cultural appropriating, but
Yeah.
he he comes out and is dude. I've seen as of now. By the way, I've seen the Rolling Stones. I've seen Madonna. I've seen Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin.
Well, all
and
these
Riff
are so
Raff
past
the
their
best.
prime when you saw them.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's fair. That is
Hilarious.
fair.
Hilarious.
Riff Raff
lineup.
was incredible. Like just fucking put on a show.
Yeah,
To
he
be fair,
could
I was
walk.
on a fuck ton of drugs. My brain was fried and I was in the sun. But
I would love to see.
You're
Riff
just
Raff.
watching it on TV on drugs, and you're like, dude, it's so.
Dude, he's 2 hours late.
dude, he was just up there like tiptoeing in my Jordans, and I was like, oh, what a fucking
Tiptoeing in
G.
my Jordans, dude. Did he do cocaine? I love that song.
She brought out the
Rise
rice. We were
on
down to play. We were up all night on cocaine.
That's a great song. It's like a weird country rock song that's in the middle of.
It's
Dude,
great. It's great.
that-
I am
that-
getting cornrows again. I'm very excited. I got one complaint about it, and I just ignored it.
From
And
whom?
a guy. I don't want. I
Some
don't
guy
want.
was like,
Someone told me that I really like the guy. He's very nice. He's like, I'll be honest. He goes, I really didn't like that video, and I was like, I posted it knowing some people wouldn't like it.
Interesting. I mean, it was funny as fuck.
you gotta.
Yeah. No, I'm doing it.
I
again.
need to know who it is. You can tell me later.
I don't want to shit talk, but it was funny because I went outside and there was like 4 other black comics. And they were like, dude, we were just laughing about that corner. Like, you need to do that immediately.
I mean, you doing it is. Yeah, I don't have to defend your.
No, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you get it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a silly. You're being a silly guy.
Oh, yeah. But I
Yeah.
will do it for longer. I'm gonna do it for a
No, you're
week.
gonna like lean into it and just be Riff Raff.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Dude. I
You're
want to
gonna
get a
have
pet
grills.
iguana and fucking
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, that would be so sick.
You're just wearing basketball jerseys.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be
I like
awesome.
this idea.
The
Yeah.
Raptors like holographic. That would look so sick.
Blackface.
Shiny. Yeah, you're in blackface.
The funniest thing about that is people are like coming up to me now and they're like, "When did you cut your hair?" Like, they were thinking this
What
recently.
happened?
And it's annoying too because I lost a lot of weight since then, and there's no way of me showing that online with like I would never.
Just flex, dude. Just
There's
fucking
no
flex.
fucking way I'm doing that.
Just be shirtless and flex.
Yeah. But I almost want to make a video like. The video came out recently, me with cornrows. I want you to know this is a very long time ago. I've lost weight since then.
I'm a lot thinner, and I just wanted to let everyone know.
Yeah. I will be growing out my hair to do cornrows again very soon. Yeah.
No, that rules, dude.
Yeah.
I wanna get cornrows. I'd look crazy.
Yeah.
Red ass cornrows.
Oh, dude, I look fucking
I'd look
sick.
like the guy from Metalocalypse.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one. That's a TV show.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a lot
Hannibal
of?
Buress said that sucked. So.
Did you guys have a lot of humiliating things that you posted when you were like a teenager, like middle school?
Oh, dude, I posted the N-word. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a picture of Obama. Just-
No,
It's still there.
Dude, it was up for way too long. It was soft day, but it was up for way too long. I posted so much dumb shit. My old Facebook statuses are hilarious stuff. They're like, bitch, make me a sandwich. It was all really sexist, but it was a lot of like maybe like women with your high-waisted shorts, you look fucking stupid.
Yeah, thankfully I wasn't on social media until I was like 20.
Yeah, no, I don't think I had that bad of stuff. But definitely some of the scene kid emo shit was a little cringy.
Oh,
but-
did you post like? You know, I will say I did post one time. Well, I guess this is growing up.
no, I was never
Nice.
like sad boy shit. It was more like the aesthetic of like pictures of me with my hair and shit.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
like
remember
a
that
scene
there
girl
were
haircut.
dudes that would post like a black Snapchat screen and be like, nobody even cares, or like
Dude, somebody said this. It's always the hood dudes. Always some dudes like, I'll be stacking money every fucking day, and the next thing is like, you can't trust anybody. Somebody just be like,
never
Dude,
trust
yeah.
a woman.
I've always, I do like that about black people.
Yeah. I have a white guy in mind.
No, I feel like I do love like just like motivational like black guy posts. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just some guy you know, and like he's just posting It's like a blurry, crappy picture of him, and it's like a lot of 100 emojis.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
like, I keep it 100. I will never stop this grind. I never, and you're like, I know that who you are, and this doesn't make.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you sell
It'll
insurance?
be deep as
I don't know where this is
It'll
going.
be deep as hell. Like perception creates reality.
Yeah. And then he's like, anyway, I'm getting into real estate.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a real estate guy now.
No,
Okay.
I remember. I was just one just popped into my head. I remember because I was really gay in the fact I would post like song lyrics. Like I got grounded one time. I'm like in too deep. Like my Sum 41. And somebody goes Sum 41. I go no, me inside your mom. And I was
You
like,
rock. Dude.
hell
You're
yeah,
the man.
dude.
That fucking
Yeah, I had sex
rules.
with everybody's fucking mom, dude.
Not mine though.
Yeah.
No, actually, me and Michael tag team your mom.
Yeah, dude. It was
The
fucking
Eiffel
great.
Tower.
That was a
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
that you did that too.
We did it to
No.
Blink
Like my
182.
mom.
We're like,
Yeah,
this is so
we're-
much
yeah.
better than fucking.
Well, I guess this
Michael.
is growing.
Listen to Cum
Yeah.
41.
Yeah, Stink 182.
Stink one gatey.
Stick 180.
Stink one gatey poo.
Green gay.
Nice, dude.
My Chemical Chode Ranch.
Chode Ranch?
Guy
Oh, you
guy
call it-
chemical romance.
Wait, no, Guy Chemical Chode Ranch.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. Yeah, me and Michael did have sex with your mom. That's real.
Yeah, it's fucking so
You
great.
guys
Yeah.
didn't do that.
I put my dick in her ass, and then
Yeah.
Michael put his dick also in her ass.
Yep. Our
did-
dicks rubbed together, but
Yeah, it
we're
was
like, it's not gay
crazy.
because she likes it so
I don't
much.
even care. I don't even care what's gay or what.
I just care about coming.
I just
Fine.
wanted two
Dude.
dicks in there.
Yeah.
I was like, this is wild.
There'd
And she was like, yeah,
be
that's
somebody
actually...
midway double teaming, girl. This is crazy.
Dude, I can't believe we're all doing that.
Yeah.
And we were all dead sober. Clean sober. It was like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. She took the day off work.
I was actually sharper than normal. I
Yeah.
took a caffeine pill.
Yeah,
and was
me
like,
too. I had
yeah,
an espresso.
Yeah. I've been taking lion's mane too to just stay on top of it.
Yeah, I've been doing
Rogan
like
supplements.
nootropics alpha brain for when I fuck your mom in the ass. So I really want to get lasered in, focused.
I'm just a kid.
Life
is
isn't.
not.
Simple man.
I hate this town. It's so washed up. I think that was after you guys. You guys listened to Day to Remember?
Gay to
No.
remember.
Yeah, no, it was gay to remember. Anyone who remembers it is so gay.
August. What is it? August.
All time.
Gibbs
low.
head.
August gives head. Is good as fuck.
You know what is weird though? Orlando has like a weird like every time I go to
Oh,
bars
yeah,
in
there's
Orlando,
so many.
They're playing that kind of music.
Well, there's a lot of those guys are from Central Florida.
Yeah, Day to Remember. is
Gay to
from-
Remember is from
yeah.
Central Florida. All Time
Really?
Low is from Central Florida.
Yes, sir, baby.
They might be from
Yeah.
Tampa.
All time low is when I fucked his mom. I was like, this is the lowest point of my life.
That was for her. For us, it was awesome. Yeah, she's a fucking
But somebody be
slut,
bragging like I had
bitch.
so much more fun than that girl I had sex with. She has like no idea how to have a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, your mom's kind of a fucking
You guys
slut.
She has a
never,
horrible
you guys
perception
never
of
did
reality.
this.
Yeah.
You guys never fucked my mom, and I don't appreciate.
Yeah, well,
saying
you can
that
live
did.
whatever reality you want to live in, but
Yeah.
the reality of Earth, of the real universe, we fucked your mom hard.
on opposite day.
Yeah, we didn't fuck her on opposite.
On opposite day, we fucked her mouth.
Yeah, and I pulled out. You suck. Woo! We're back on top, baby.
Yeah, it's a bit that is just the peak of podcasting. Is I had sex with your mom.
Yeah, it's never gonna get better than that.
No, never.
No, never at all.
We really should. We have eight minutes, but we really should have just ended there.
Yeah, that would be a highlight.
No,
Yeah.
actually, cut that.
Yeah, there's a lot we gotta cut.
My
Actually.
mom's gonna listen to this.
Yeah,
Dude, I know people have been pulling that shit recently. They're like,
my mom
I had
listens to
Wolfgang
everything
on.
I
He's
do.
like, yeah, dude, can we cut the part about me like doing like coke and stuff? My mom. I was like, you're what?
No, I hope to God my mom's never heard that podcast. She'll be like, "Is Joe
I-
racist?"
Dude, that happened with my mom where she heard that the idea because Luke kisses his mother and his father
He's Italian.
because he's
Yeah, yeah,
Italian,
yeah.
and I'm like, that's disgusting. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
idea of doing that disgusts me. And then I told the story that like my mom wasn't going to see me for a while, so she saw me off to the airport like a few months ago, and she gave me a kiss on the cheek, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I told that story on my podcast, and mom was like, what the hell? She was like,
that was my secret special kiss to you.
yeah. And then she was
It's
like,
like, what the hell? You got ass? You got fucked in your ass? It's the
Luke
next
had
thing-
sex with me.
That's the next thing you
A mom
talk
who
about.
thinks every podcast joke
And
is
then
legit.
she will see me and be like,
Aw.
like to rub it in my face. I'm like, get away from me.
No, the worst thing my dad did was made an
Fuck you in the
Instagram.
ass.
Made an Instagram so he could watch my stand up. But essentially, yeah, it's him. All of my stand up, like a large percentage of it, is just about like fucking my dad, and kissing my dad. And he's like, Joe, why are you being so gay about me on your social media?
Is there something you want to tell me?
Yeah, he's like, is there something you want to do later?
Yeah, that's funny. It's like my dad. I have a joke about fucking him, and then it's the one he always brings up.
I was like, I hate this.
No, he loves it.
Oh.
And it's all like he'll be like, oh, like I had the show go. I was like, good. I was like, he's like, did you do that joke about fucking me? You know,
Oh, that's
like, he's like
hilarious.
into it. Like he thinks it's funny.
Yeah. My
That's
dad says he
nice.
doesn't like the drug talk in the podcast,
Mm.
but it's also under
For future
exaggerated
employers?
sometimes.
Huh?
Sometimes it's under exaggerated. Sometimes I'll be like, I like
I
just-
barely do blow.
yeah, I like I'm like, yeah, no, I only take like that prescription I prescribe like once a month. Yeah, I've just accepted that I do pills. That sounds fucked up. It's like,
I'm just like a pill guy.
I just fully accepted because it's like, all right, I was put on Adderall when I was like fucking in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I do less pills than I used to,
That's
but I
true.
still do.
You're basically
pills.
sober from 3rd grade.
Yeah. It's like I take Adderall here and there. This is the truthful thing. I take Klonopin twice a week, a very small amount.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What, to go to sleep or something?
Yeah. But that is still is doing drugs.
Yeah, I mean, but it's as prescribed if you're just like, I can't sleep and I need to sleep, so I'll take like a half a Clonny.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
a huge deal.
That's true. I've taken it and drank, and I've mixed it with
How often
other
do you do Addy?
Probably like twice a month.
it's not
But it's a
bad.
really small amount. I guess I
Normal
don't do
as hell.
pills. Yeah.
I mean, that's a couple. You're a pill guy. Don't
Yeah.
say that. You're
Well,
a
just
pill
I
guy.
added up the dates. It's funny because like I got prescribed Klonopin when I was like 22,
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, they were like, this will be for a short period of time, and then you add the math up, and I'm like,
I've been doing Klonopin for
6 years. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I've taken 6 months off before, but I'm like, that's still crazy. This thing that I was supposed to take a
Are
very
you just having panic attacks? You just got to pop one of them?
mostly sleeping. But it becomes a very easy sleep tool because you go,
yeah, because it knocks you the fuck out.
yeah. You're like, I could just try to go to sleep without this,
I
or I could
know.
just take this and wake up early. Like in your mind,
Yeah.
it could actually be unproductive for me to try to sleep without drugs.
When
because then-
I like had some Xanax before, like I had all this Xanax lying around, and I would only take it like for when I was having a panic attack. But
Yeah.
I would try to muscle it out, and whenever like it would, like the anxiety wouldn't subside, and I took the Xanax, I was like, why did I not just do that?
yeah, you don't give a fuck,
Dude, it's
Especially
like,
a bong
you go
rip, a
from
couple
being
beers and Xanax,
so
it's like
scared.
heroin.
You go from I was like scared for my life about nothing, and then
Yeah.
I take a fucking milligram of Xanax. And I'm like, life is so good.
Yeah.
Life is great.
It's an immediate change of perspective,
Dude, it's so
crazy.
fast. And I was
Yeah,
like, what was I worried about? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
I
it's just
love it.
it's great. It's so great to just not give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, but
And
I don't like it to like do it like recreationally. I will say.
Well, that's really bad to mix with like alcohol, right?
Yeah.
It's like an immediate
I'm a strong
blackout.
I did
believer in
that-
It's a great combination. It's very fun.
Isn't
Isn't
it like an immediate blackout?
No, people exaggerate. I've drank it on Xanax, and I remember almost every single time.
Yeah, well, you just need to know that is one beer is like 2 or 3.
Yeah, you just have to do more math. Like
I've just
that.
had
Yeah.
friends
It's gotta
who,
be math
who were like
based.
bar
Yeah.
heads that like
Oh, yeah.
did that and then would like
If
wake
you're like a-
up and they're just on the highway.
Yeah,
What
if
the
you're like a
fuck?
bar freak, you're probably taking like 3-4 milligrams of Xanax and drinking like 7 beers. It's like, yeah, you're gonna black out. But if you
Yeah.
have like half a milligram of Xanax and 3 beers, you're probably
great.
You're probably you might black out, but it's unlikely.
I've been thinking about
If you're a bigger
microdosing
guy,
recently.
microdosing Xans.
No, like acid and stuff. I've been listening to. I think Pete Holmes said he's microdosed, and I'm like, he makes it sound kind of fun. And then whenever I've done it, it is kind of like a mood lifter. Have you ever taken like a little microdose before you go out?
No,
Like before you start drinking and you just get a little kick of some shrooms. It's the best.
no, I ain't stupid. I fucked your mom. Yeah. No.
I never microdosed.
No, I don't like. I think
Never done it.
microdosing is good in the extent that it's like, oh, you should do less drugs, but it's not good in the sense that like I'm gonna do shrooms every single day and say it's like better for me.
But
Yeah,
you
I've never
probably
done
don't
it
even
every
feel
day.
dude. If you're taking like 0.1 of a gram, like it's like imperceptible. Like
yeah,
you're
that's
not
kind of the
high.
thing is you don't feel it.
The whole point is that if you don't feel it, then you obviously feel it.
It's probably like placebo half of it.
It's like a
It's
mood lifter.
I am
but
against.
it's-
I'm just against, for the most part, unless you have like schizophrenia or like extreme depression. I'm against taking one drug every day Because I think your brain does. I personally think you need
Yeah.
a break from like people that are like for a month. I took a little bit of shrooms every day. I'm like, that's still. I don't think it's good for your brain to always take a little bit of something different.
Maybe. I mean, it's probably fine. I mean, I'm on antidepressants. I take those every day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it depends on the person now.
Yeah.
right? Like it's everybody like wants to apply everything to everybody. It's like for some people, like I think I don't know if there's been enough research for that to be like you should microdose shrooms every day versus like SSRIs. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
but it is like definitely not gonna kill you. You know, like nothing's gonna
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, and I don't know how. I mean, when I talk about microdosing, it's just like when I have it. I've never had like a steady flow of shrooms or acid to be able to do it every day.
I also think like if your like options are like Xanax or mushrooms, you should do mushrooms.
totally.
I think
yeah.
there's people like that. Who,
But I
like,
think there's a lot of other drugs that like it's like if there's
Yeah.
one guy with like mushrooms or Xanax, it's like well, there's also like 400 other like.
Well, and they're also
Christmas
so different in
pharmaceuticals.
terms of hardness. Like
Yeah.
Xanax is like a party drug, whereas shrooms is not a
can't really
party
get
drug.
addicted
I've
to mushrooms.
been blacking out without Xanax. I've
yeah, I'll
blacked
black out by
so
myself.
much.
By my damn self.
I've also accepted this. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with blacking out because
I'm a pill guy. I black out.
because I really looked at it. I used to black out. Go, what did I do? Now I go, you know what? I blacked out enough times, and nothing bad happens. And I'm comfortable with myself blacking out. I'm like, that's just what happens. And
Like, I'm a chill guy if I'm there or not.
Video
Yeah.
goes viral of Michael naked with cornrows running on the train tracks.
He's driving a taxi on the railroad. I'm riffraff.
No, I would never black out, and I got really drunk recently, but that was more of like I was still pretty aware of most of my memories. My roommate said the next day that in the middle of the night he heard me leave my room and just go like, I don't fucking know, I don't know what to do, and then and then I went back to my room and I'm like, yep, zero memory of
You
that.
just have poop all down your
Yeah.
pants.
I'm just in my underwear in the hallway in the dark, just like, I don't fucking know, to the wall. So that scared me a little bit, where I was like, I have
I've had-
no memory.
And I was initially like that. I was scared for a very long time, and then eventually I was like, oh yeah, I don't do anything that crazy. Especially like when I was in a relationship, I'd always worry that I'd black out and cheat on my girlfriend, which never happened.
Yeah.
And now I don't have a girlfriend, so I'm like, what's the worst case? I black out and
Fuck a guy.
Fuck, I wish I remembered that.
I go back to my dad. I'm like, Dad, can we have the talk? He's like, we already had the talk. I'm like, yeah, but can we have the talk about when you get drunk and fuck a guy? What do I do?
You're like, Dad,
I knew this day would come. son.
You're like, fire up the boat.
Son, this is boat talk. Now blacking out, like I did it a couple times in college, but I never did anything like really that bad other than once I was mean to my friends and I was trying to sleep and they kept waking me up and I was like, shut up! You know, like yelling at them. And then another time I just threw up in the corner of my room. And then I woke up with like a splatter of, like a
dude.
puke splatter in the corner of my room.
Oh, yeah. See, I think this is my thing too. In high school, I'd black out and do stupid stuff. Like I remember, like a lot of stupid stuff. Went to Monster Jam. That's
awesome.
Not in a blackout. I planned and then I did a bunch of bad
You
stuff.
blacked out at Monster Jam.
Yes, and
Dude,
then,
I love
And you're
Monster
just cuts to Michael naked
Driving.
with cornrows driving.
It's like, I'm
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. I got Gravedigger, guys.
Yeah, the real stupid thing you do in blacking out is get on the mic and go, more like grave.
Yeah. Watch this front flip, bitch.
They respected me for it.
And that's how he became the king of monsters.
yeah, I think there's enough people yelling the N-word at Monster Jam. It would just drown out. Yeah. That's why they have the trucks so loud. It's just drown out guys yelling the N-word.
So you can scream the N-word.
Maybe but when you black out, you can't have sex, can you? Because your pee-pee won't get hard.
You've never heard of Blue Chew? It's amazing. It's literally like, I think Viagra might be one of the greatest inventions in
As
the world.
someone
Think
who-
about the amount of lives that have actually been created from Viagra. Like,
This is a genuine
true.
question.
a couple
as,
rapes have happened probably from it. They wouldn't have, but
as someone who doesn't have penis problems, like I don't have a hard time getting it up, but I do come pretty fast.
yeah.
Is it bad for me as a non-problem?
Will you come and then it stays hard?
You can it comes and or you come. It's not a separate.
It comes.
It comes and then you kind of like. I've had it where I've had a refraction period of like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I can it goes down a little bit. I pee and then I can come back and throw a condom back on if you take a lot of it.
So, but will it make me last longer and be and
I don't think it
fuck
makes you
I've
harder?
had
last
mixed
longer.
experiences. There is a thing I heard Stavros talk about. And I think I kind of agree with it. There is a thing where sometimes if you take a lot of it, your dick has so much blood pumping to it that actually is weirdly less sensitive. That makes
Yeah.
any sense. There's like a
And so
numbness to it.
yeah, that makes sense.
But also you should use those just like wear like you come too fast. Do you use condoms?
No, because I don't come at all.
What? Oh yeah, because you're
Yeah, so nothing comes out.
Nothing comes
Wait, so
out
what's
of
the
your dick.
concern with coming too fast? Oh,
Just so my
so you
girlfriend
just-
is not dissatisfied.
Yeah,
But the
come in 5 seconds.
but one thing I will brag is not to brag or anything, but I was talking to my roommate yesterday about like I never have trouble getting hard, as in like I can have sex like 5 times in a day.
Jesus.
Whereas my roommate was like, yeah, I can't if I can't go around 3 and like stay hard.
Yeah, well, I wonder if some of that is you just like. I wonder if like if there's no cum in your body's still ready to be horny.
I'm also just not that horny. I don't know how people are this horny.
No,
Dude,
I'm-
I wish I
can-
was not.
If I have sex one time and I'm like, I'm good for 36 hours.
Nah, yeah, I like
yeah, if I
sex.
bust, I'm like, yeah, let's go to bed, let's watch a movie. I'm not fucking round 2. It's ridiculous. You guys
Well,
are
then you watch the
ridiculous.
movie
yeah.
and you're like next to each other and you're like, oh,
And
there,
I'm- and I
there
go-
he
you
is.
and
sound
I
like
go-
a really healthy relationship.
I go, good night.
Because I was like that at the beginning of a relationship, but like
I mean, I'm still pretty early, but
Oh,
so maybe
yeah.
my dick will stop getting hard at the side of her. But
it's less that.
It's
It's less that.
repulsed by her naked body.
It's less that. It's just like there's that you've just seen the person so much that it's yeah.
Well,
Long-
I don't
long
even
distance
think
might
that,
help,
dude.
too,
I
where-
feel like I don't know how people do these round 2 is like really pushing it.
I think being in a long distance relationship too probably helps with, like, we only see each other like once or twice a month. So when we do, it's like, you know, we're trying to get as much in as we
yes.
can.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe if we like live together, it would be a
I
little
guess
different.
I've been in a long distance for a while and it was like that at first, and now it's like it's just normal. It's like we just have normal sex lives.
Yeah, but I think maybe you guys are both just less horny people.
I'm not that horny.
Yeah, because like yeah, and I
I
think
feel like you used to have that dog, and you know, you used to talk about being horny.
but
all the time.
relationships,
I think I'm
make
just
you
like
less horny.
I like pretty
and
girls. but-
drugs.
Yeah.
You think there was a difference after you started the SSRIs that
Mm,
you were less horny?
Dude,
I don't
no.
know if it made me less horny. Maybe a little, but not like a ton. It didn't-
Scientifically, it's supposed to.
sometimes it kills your sex drive, but it really has just made it so like my pee has like weird sensitivity. Like it's too.
Would you rather have to have sex 3 times a day, or never have sex ever again?
3 times a day.
Oh, okay. The original number was 5, but you already said that was impossible.
5 is just insane.
Yeah,
like
that's
if
too
I had
much
to
time.
come 5 times a day,
Yeah.
it's
I
like
came 7 times in a day.
Yeah, when you were like 14.
Yeah, you're right.
I did that too.
He's
when
like, I
was-
came 7
I
times
like
during
that.
this
I like
conversation.
that. I was waiting for you guys to be like impressed.
Whoa!
Dude, I jerked off 7 times.
Yeah,
that's
I
what it
did
was,
that when I
yeah.
was 13. I remember I had a sick day and I just fucking jacked off all day.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone
grip.
Yeah, I would give myself death grips.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, dude, I'm just not
is that what the
one
death
a
grip
day.
is?
I think so. Yeah.
Death
grip
grip just means a
syndrome.
very tight grip, but it's like if you jack your pee too much, you can get death grip syndrome.
It sounds like a metal band.
It
it's
is.
a-
It's
Okay,
a
it's about jerking your
death
dick?
grip. No.
Okay.
They're cool as fuck.
Yeah,
It's,
they rule, dude.
I wrap my fingers around.
It's more like a like hardcore rap or like
It's like
a-
scary industrial rap.
Okay. We are speaking of rap, we are wrapping up.
Oh.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to see you, Michael.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Anytime.
Who do you support in the next election?
Trump.
Okay, sweet.
No. Third time's a charm. But Rough Week, listen to my podcast called Rough Week, please. You got it, man. You remember your handle on Instagram? Come on, you got it, man.
Joe Jack's Comedy on Instagram. I produce Rough Week, so
Yeah.
go watch that as well.
Oh,
produce
yeah.
And
comedy
watch
in
Get
Mom's
Good.
Boom, shakalaka.
I don't like this.
Also, I'm going to the Midwest in March.
Oh,
I'm
hell
doing
yeah.
Kansas City and Minneapolis in March. So follow me on Instagram, Christian Official, for that.
Fuck yeah. What were you?
And Austin.
You
at the
didn't
end
get to
of
finish
March.
yours.
Oh, Get
Austin,
Good on
Texas.
YouTube. Jake Ricca's channel. It's. I wanted to get a lot of views.
Yeah, Jake Ricca, RICCA.
Yeah, it's-
We're
Yeah.
both in it.
Yeah, that is hilarious, and also like it's a lot of Orlando comics. So you're
Yeah.
helping. I think most of
Cam
my listeners are
Patterson's in
Orlando.
it.
Yeah,
Jake
yeah.
Ricca, David Jolly. Those are the most successful people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you might maybe you'll notice some of the
Sean
locations.
Philippe. I guess.
Sean Philippe.
Yeah.
That'll be fun too. If you're from Orlando, you might be like, "Oh, that's the ice cream shop that."
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff in
Yeah,
Orlando.
Orlando
there's
or
some-
something.
there's
some
it's
shout-outs,
from the
yeah.
show.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is very funny. I like it a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
I made it.